Hello, in this video you will be learning how to place your firebowl on the gas line. After removing the outer crating, you're going to want to move the firebowl next to the gas line. If the firebowl has been shipped by a shipping company rather than delivered by Concrete Creations, there's going to be an outer box around it. And you're going to remove that and then do the placement. You're now going to remove the wood from one edge of the pallet. You can do this either by sawing, as you see here, or if it's connected with screws, you can just unscrew one edge. You're then going to remove the anchoring from within the bowl. The bowl is anchored down to the pallet, and we're going to just unscrew that. We want to make sure to leave all of the outer packaging, the foam and the shrink wrap on it while we do this so that we avoid damaging the edges of the bowl. The edges of the bowl are very sensitive and prone to chipping, so we want to wait until the very end to remove any of this packaging. Once all of the anchoring has been removed, we're going to begin sliding the bowl off of the pallet. What you're going to do is you're going to build a little pile of 2x4s that's going to match up with the height of the pallet. You're going to put that on one side of the gas line and then slide the bowl over to that, as shown here. Now we slide the bowl off of the pallet and onto that pile of 2x4s. We then build a pile of 2x4s on the other side of the gas line. So we've basically built it a little 2x4 base. We then slide out the pallet, lifting the bowl on one side, and put the 2x4s underneath. Now this side, you're going to subtract one of the 2x4s. And then on the other side, you're going to take out two more of the 2x4s. And then drop the bowl onto that very carefully and slowly. And then remove the last 2x4 from the other side. Slide it down. And then remove the last 2x4. And then again drop the bowl. So we've basically made a little tower, and we lower the tower on each side while we lower the bowl. Now at this point you can spin the fire bowl around if need be. If you have a valve on the bowl and you need it to face in a certain way, then that's what you would do at this point, is spin it how it needs to be spun around. Again, being very careful. Only when you have it placed completely where you want it, you're going to now remove the packaging on the outside. The actual burner installation needs to be done by a licensed plumber. So when you do the placement, you might want to have the plumber there to be able to install it right after you do the placement. The burner is connected to an aluminum plate, and while the plumber is doing the installation, in order to make the connections between the burner and the gas line, the aluminum plate is going to need to be sitting on top of the bowl. Now, in order to protect the bowl, you're going to want to put something in between the aluminum plate and the bowl while the plumber is doing the installation. You can put a piece of cardboard or some foam or even a blanket just while he's doing the installation. Then you will remove whatever it is, whether it's a blanket or a piece of cardboard, you'll remove it before actually placing the plate in the bowl.